We made it to Friday. I have my iced tea. I'm skipping coffee and doing tea today, like tea has any less caffeine. I don't think it does, but we made it to Friday. I am, yes, 100% wearing a flower crown to work because I am being obnoxious and we are chasing dopamine, and I do not care. It is my life and I get to do what I want. We'll see what happens with my work day, and then I have some fun plans for this weekend. I'm just glad we made it, y'all. We made it. So I'm home, obviously. It is 6:17 and one of my friends is having a movie night tomorrow, and I'm doing the thing that all silly sewists do, which is making something right before I want to wear it. I have an outfit in mind for said movie marathon, and it's not Christmas themed at all, but I have an outfit in mind, I have a vibe in mind, I have a vision, and we're gonna see if my brain cooperates and lets me attain said vision. What I really want to make is the Friday Pattern Company Adrian blouse. And it looks like it's a pretty quick sew. My only quibble with this pattern is it's not layered. Most of the Friday Pattern Company patterns are layered. This must be an older pattern and Chelsea just didn't layer it. But I hate this. Like, I hate having to follow all these lines. It's not my jam. On the bright side, this pattern is 2 pattern pieces. So it should be easy enough for even someone with my like lack of attention to get done. And I feel like if I start it tonight and I don't finish it tonight, I could probably finish it tomorrow morning before we need to go, because it's a drop-in movie marathon. We can drop in whenever we want. It starts at 10:30, but it's literally like show up whenever feels good. So I'm gonna cut this out and get to work. I probably should have gotten my fabric. I'm gonna get my fabric, hold on. I have this cotton modal jersey from Blackbird, and I have 1.5 yards of it, and I don't remember what I bought it for, but whatever I bought it for, I'm obviously not making. But I think this is probably going to be the color that I make this top from. I also have a different color jersey. Hold on, is this it? I'm literally recording this right in front of my fabric wall. I'm gonna find that other color jersey. I also have this, which is coming up a lot more yellow on camera than it is in person. In person is very much like a dusty, it's not dusty. In person it's very much an ochre shade. So I have this and I have this. And I think what I'm going to do is grab the bodice that I want to wear with this top and pick based on the bodice. So I'm just gonna go get the bodice and I'll show you the bodice, and then we can pick a color from these 2 fabrics based on the bodice. Okay, so this is the bodice, this is the back. This is the bodice, and it's from Costurero Real, which is a company out in Spain. And looking at this bodice, and looking at the colors I have, so this is what it would look like with the yellow, and this is what it would look like with the burgundy. And I'm looking at both of these, and I don't know which one. So I think, my goodness, I think I like the yellow. I think I like the yellow. I think I'm gonna wear this with my Arthur pants. I'm wearing this with my Ride or Die Arthur pants. Those pants are barely hanging on, y'all. Those pants are holding on for dear life. But I'm gonna wear it with my Arthur pants, and I'm thinking I'm gonna make the Adrian blouse and wear it like this, and then put my my sage green Arthur pants and wear some clogs and a hat. I think that's the aesthetic. I think that's the vibe. I'm kind of glad I got the bodice because there's not much of this like maroon color in this. Yeah, I think the yellow is the way to go. All right, enough talking. I'm gonna tape the pattern together, cut it out, because again, it is only 2 pattern pieces. And we'll see how far I get tonight. pieces cut out. Here is the front and back bodice, and then here is the sleeve, and here is the ribbing. This is wild to me that this sleeve is cut on the fold and that the full sleeve is twice this size. I did cut the 2X. My least favorite thing, I'm a really big fan of Friday Pattern Company. My least favorite thing is that Chelsea still uses small, medium, large sizes. A lot of people have transitioned to like alpha, like ABC, or like number sizes, and actually my favorite sizing convention is like ABC. But like that is a small thing to quibble over. But I have my pieces. This is nuts. Like this whole situation is nuts to me. So I'm going to cut them out. And then get to work. I have my fabric. I'm going to use the cut guideline that Chelsea gave you. I normally don't. I tend to just do my own things. I could use as much of my fabric as possible, but I feel like for this, I'm just gonna use the cut guidelines. So I'm gonna get situated and get cutting. Okay, I got all my pieces cut out, and I realized very early on in this, wow, I did that really silly. I realized very early on in the cutting of this that this was another example of my brain cashing a check that my brain writing a check that my body could not cash, because as soon as I started cutting, I was like, yeah, no, I actually, in fact, do not have the stamina to make a whole top tonight. So I did the cutting, which sometimes I think is the most tedious part, but I do have all my pieces cut out. I have my 2 sleeve pieces, I have my front bodice, I have my back bodice, and I have my neckband pieces. I'm going to put this all on my desk with some matching sewing thread tonight, and get some bra making elastic, because I have all those supplies in my stash, because I do pretend to be a bra maker on occasion. I'm gonna clean this all up, put all these pieces away, and I'm probably just gonna read a book tonight. It's been a long week, and I'm going to give myself the luxury of taking a night off, because these are self-imposed deadlines. No one else is doing this to me, and I am going to listen to my body for a change. But I have my top all cut out, so that's not bad for a night's work. I have finished my top. It is very much not coming through the right color here. I'm gonna have to see if I can get some pictures of it later. It was a very quick sew. It was an hour or so. The hardest part was figuring out my machine settings because I sewed it on my sewing machine. I didn't want to mess around with my serger. So I sewed all my seams on my sewing machine, and the only thing that I serged was I serged my hem using a serge hem tutorial I found on Instagram because I refused to hem knits with my machine. But it is finished and she looks super cute on. So I'm gonna go get dressed because we're running a bit late. So I'm gonna get dressed and we're gonna start moving. Hello, say hi.
Hi.
We are heading to movie day. I finished my top. I got my bodice on. I feel like a jaunty little lad. We walked to the park. We got a few pictures. Things are great. We're gonna pop into the supermarket, get a few snacks to take to movie day, and then we're gonna go watch Christmas movies for the rest of the afternoon. Party people, we are at the Brooklyn Botanic Garden and we're here for a lightscape. I'm here with Mom. Say hi, Mom. I'm here with Mr. Starlight. And then there's my sister. And then I have the Nibblings. And we're gonna go take the boys and take ourselves to a delightful light show. My mom and I came last year, we had the best time. So we're gonna do it all over again. I get you can't see anything, but hopefully the lighting looks better on the inside. See you on the inside.